Mitraya Namaha. Welcome to VSP Trinity Channel Energy Circles. People keep asking us how do you generate that energy, what are the energy formats, and how people can generate so much energy that over a period of time we pursue what we want in spiritual practice, at the same time do our regular routine work in life and maintain that energy, that potential energy to achieve anything what we want in life. In materialistic world as well as the spiritual world, energy very important. So I thought I'll break it down into pieces and I will give you some information so that you will take that as a stepping stone, take that as a first step, and then you try to pursue energy. First thing you have to understand in this journey of energy, that is, how do we generate so much energy? How do some people really generate such amount of energy to achieve so many things, such a greatness in life? How do they do that? How do they really generate that amount of energy? Because everyone has same 24 hours time. When we do 8 hours of job and 8 hours of sleep, we have almost nothing left in that day. We will be tired by the time we come home. How do we generate that energy? So people have this doubt. So I thought I will make some quick points on that. Right? The first thing is you should realize that energy is everywhere. Energy can never get over. It is always there and it is everywhere. So stop believing, stop thinking that you don't have energy. You have lot of energy, and that energy is all around you. All you have to do is just realize. And if you really want to realize that energy, if you really want to understand that energy, you have to follow certain principles, certain mechanism to enjoy that energy, to utilize that energy for your benefit, right? I'll go step by step. First thing we have to understand is energy is neither created nor destroyed. It is transformed from one source to one size to other side, one thing to other thing. So it is just the transformation of energy. It is neither created nor destroyed, right? So we once we understand this, you realize that there is energy somewhere, and all we have to do is trap that and convert that into the energy which we needed, right? From food you take in energy in the form of food, but food gets destroyed, food gets metabolized, and that energy is converted, and that energy is supplied to in the form of glucose or in the form of required nutrients to the body, right? So energy is just transformed from one form to other. It is not created, neither destroyed. So the point is, you have to realize energy is everywhere. So here we will divide it into two segments. One is energy, how do you accumulate it? Energy, how do you spend it? The more emphasis is given on spending, right? Because we have energy, lot of energy, but people spend it in a wrong manner, because once they spend it in wrong way, that leads to decrease in that experience of energy. Energy is everywhere, energy is still there, but the experience of you rejuvenated with energy, you having that energy, is reduced once you spend it in the wrong way. Consider energy like money. The more you invest in proper sources, you get proper returns and your energy doubles. The more you invest in waste sources, the money just goes waste, right? So this is the format you have to understand energy. Energy is like money. Where do you spend it? So the returns. The more you spend it on resourceable sources or trustworthy sources, or where you can get high returns, then the energy will give you high returns. Otherwise you just lose it. So now the next question is, how do I know whether this source is right source, or this is the right area to invest my energy or not? People generally invest their energies on their emotions and on their brain activity. You have to drastically reduce this. Don't spend your energy on unnecessary brain activity. Every day we think that there are almost 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts. I think some people can go beyond that. So there are 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts each person will get in a day. Out of that, most of it is repetitive and compulsive thoughts, right? Most of them are waste thoughts. Out of every day, if you write down each thought, you will realize that 99% is waste thoughts. Why? I don't know why you think that, and why do you keep ruminating on that. So this is first part. You have to stop investing your energy on things that you are accumulating in your mind and constantly thinking on it, right? So stop thinking on the same repetitive thoughts. That will save you lot of energy. For that, doing mauna vrat or doing some kind of meditation will help you a lot, which will slow down your thought process, slow down your unnecessary thoughts, slow down your negative thinking, slow down your repetitive thoughts, and you will save lot of energy there, right? So don't spend energy on unnecessary things, unnecessary thoughts. This is first thing. Second is emotional drama. Don't spend your energy on emotional drama. Someone said something, you keep thinking on it, you are wasting lot of energy onto that emotional drama. When they really come to you, you face them. That's it, right? Don't spend time on unnecessary emotional drama. Next is you are wasting energy on non-ergonomic workload. That is, suppose you have to exercise in a particular format. Suppose you are taking care of your daily life, you have to do that in a particular format. Don't overdo anything. Don't do anything which is not ergonomic, which is not proper. If you are following this principle, if you are distributing your body's energy in a proper format, that energy will give you lot of returns and it will multiply. If you are spending your energy, the physical energy, in a wrong format, in a negative format, then that will lead to disease, right? For example, suppose you wanted to pick some weights. Do not pick up weights suddenly, right? You have to sit down, squat, and then pick your whatever weight you are lifting. So ergonomically you are distributing the forces and then picking up things, right? Similarly, energy has to be monitored and maintained like this. That is, whenever you suppose you want to tackle any emotional drama, you have to carefully encounter that, put it in a proper perspective, then pick it up, right? This is very, very important. You have to remember. Next is stress. If you have stress, your energy levels are obviously low. Remember this, do not be stressful. Stress can never solve any problem. Very, very important. I want all of you to monitor on this. Then, this is the spending part. Next part is how do you accumulate it? How do you accumulate it? How do you accumulate energy? From food or high pranic foods, which will give you lot of energy. Very, very important. You eat nuts, you eat veggies, lot of vegetables, lot of protein. In case you are eating chicken or mutton, you have to eat lot of proteins, less masala and more of protein. This is very, very important. And drink water. Drink pure water, most preferably alkaline water. Very, very useful for you. Next is stay away from packaged or stale food, which is not right, cooked right in front of you within 1.5 hour. Avoid eating that food, right? Next is always eat food that is digestible within 3 hours of time. If you eat food now, within 3 hours it should completely get digested. If that is not getting digested, if you're feeling heavy, avoid those foods. That will give you lot of energy. Next is store energy in the form of water. Never be dehydrated. Very, very important. Never be dehydrated. Never lose your salts. Next is save seminal fluid. Maximum you can save try maximum to save seminal fluid. Next is your oral loss. Aura, you have to constantly monitor aura. How do you maintain that aura? See how many negative people you meet in life. Suppose you have someone who is always negative in your home, in your family, or in your friends or your company. If you have lot of negative people, you realize that you are losing lot of energy. So try preserving your aura as much as possible. Save yourself from negative people. Suppose even if you cannot avoid, suppose it's your husband, it's your wife who are always negative, do not let them enter here. This is very important. If you can save your aura from negative energies, you will really have lot of energy to utilize it for your benefit, right? So this is very, very important. Save lot of energy. Save your aural energies. Prevent aura loss. If you lose your aura, you are losing everything. To that, you have to maintain all your chakras properly. You have to cleanse them regularly. You have to be in a more peaceful, less stressful environment that will give you, that will preserve lot of energy, right? Hope this gave you some insight, some thought process. And if you can save energy and realize that whenever you are investing your energy, you have to invest in places where you get the returns, then I think you will achieve lot of success, lot of great, you will go to great heights by preserving lot of energy. When you preserve lot of energy, you know where exactly you have to spend, and when you spend exactly in right sources, right places, you will get lot of returns, and that will lead you to your materialistic growth, at the same time spiritual growth. Hope this gave you some insight, and in case you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section. I'll try to answer. Thank you so much. If you did not subscribe yet, please subscribe to VSP Kinetic channel, Energy Circles, and I'll see you in the next video. Mitraya Namaha.